Hello, race fans. It has been a long time coming. Life has gotten in the way, but I am proud to say that I am back here doing another race once again. We're getting ready for the second part of the chase. We're here live at Kansas Speedway, getting ready for the Hollywood Casino 400. Now, 4 drivers are out and 12 remain in pursuit of the Season 3 Sega Cup Series Championship. And the remaining 12 drivers are starting off with a clean slate. The 2 exceptions are the co-points leaders, Joseph Lombard out of Joe Gibbs Racing and Derek Engel out of Hendrick Motorsports. Now, they're going to start off with 2,001 points apiece, and the remaining 10 drivers, they're all tied with 2,000 points, depending on how many laps they lead or where they finish, depending on who's going to be the points leader here today. But right now, currently, Derek Engel and Joseph Lombard are both the points leader, but that may change as soon as that green flag starts waving, because on the front row we have Dillon Young out of Penske. He's one of those drivers with 2,000 points, and he's going to start this race in second place right beside our pole sitter, Dougie Shears. Our next 3 highest starting chase contenders are Cody Llamas and teammate Alex Ferranti, both out of Roush Racing, and Dillon Poteet out of Evernham. He's going to be starting this race in 9th. I don't know what kind of racing are we going to be seeing here, but we're going to be here for 27 laps. Pit strategy will be a factor. What kind of racing will we see? I don't know, but we're just seconds away from those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
Alright boys, just like we talked about in the meeting, what's going to pay off for us today is patience and consistency. Good smooth racing on the racetrack, and that's what will take us up to the front. We'll be there at the end of this thing.
And as the cars are now rolling off pit road, here is your starter lineup for the Hollywood Casino 400. Dougie Shears, one of the Sega Cup Series longest drivers ever in this series, still looking for that first ever victory. His last victory came in Season 1 in the Budweiser Shootout, but he wants to win his first ever points race. Winning the pole here today, 27 laps. I don't know what he can do. In the second row, we have Alex Drayton and Joshua Collar. In the third row, we have Zachary Fitzwater and Charles Jackson. There's going to be a lot of racing here going on as the pace car has made its way onto pit road. The green flag is now out here at Kansas Speedway. Heading into turn 3 and 4 for the first time here today under green. Dougie Shears, he's under fire for the lead. And oh man, they're almost going 4 wide for the lead as Alex Drayton, he will lead the first lap. But now here comes Zachary Fitzwater now on the inside. He's going to try to work on getting the lead. Can't quite do it yet this time by. Drayton is hanging on to it, but here comes Joshua Collin now in the Wheaties 43 Dodge. And here comes 2 chase contenders battling for 4th place. Dillon Poteet and Cody Llamas. Oh man, Cody, he just went to the extreme high side as here comes Chris Washer now riding to his teammate Charles Jackson, and he's bringing 2 more teammates out of the Stewart House Racing stable, Ian Dutta and Jessica Shelton. Headed back up to the front. Alex Drayton, he just got caught on the high side. He just lost a few spots. That's going to give the lead over to Joshua Collar, but not for long because here comes Lyndon Wright in the 24. Excuse me. Lyndon Wright trying to hang on to the lead, but here comes his teammate Joshua Collar. The last time we were here, Joshua Collar, I failed. Joshua Mudd, excuse me, I'm sorry. Joshua Mudd in the 48. The last time we were here, he won this race. He's looking to try to sweep Kansas here in the second Cup Series. He would love to get his second victory here, but right now he's under fire by Chris Washer in the 20 car, running one of the breast cancer color cars here at Kansas today, as he will lead a lap. And he's trying to bring Alex Drayton along with him. And here comes Seth Cole running up in 5th. He's bringing Dillon Young along with him, as well as Garrett Snyder in the 16. And oh man, Joshua Mudd, it looks like he came in contact with the wall a little bit. That's going to cause him to lose a couple more spots, as we now see Alex Drayton, he's going back to the lead. Alex Drayton, right now under fire with his teammate Seth Cole. As Seth Cole, he'll try to lead a lap. Heading into the back stretch. Right now, all the cars seem to be racing really aggressively here today. As Dillon Young, he's under fire by Garrett Snyder and Chris Washer. Chris Washer, he would love to get another victory this season here. Kansas, he's all over the back bumper of Garrett Snyder right now, and he's bringing Rohit Baydarvu along with him. And here comes our winner from Dover, Steven Gonzalez. Steven Gonzalez, he started near the back of the field, but don't count out that 55 yet. He could be going for 2 in a row. He won last week due to pit strategy, but he's bringing a couple more 50 cars with him, as we now see Baydarvu. He's not working on the lead. He's looking to lead a lap, but Steven, he's going to try to take that lead away from him, as Seth Cole and Alex Drayton, the twin racing boys, they're trying to work together on getting around that 55 car. I think Alex Drayton, he's trying to work on getting that Jamba Juice 5-hour energy flavor started in that 51 car. Now we see Jessica Shelton. She's trying to get under the 51 as well. And here comes William Duncan now. William Duncan, our season 2 champion. He would love to try to benefit here today. He's trying to get it there with his teammate Garrett Snyder, but he's gonna try to push Jessica Shelton over to the lead now. Jessica Shelton hasn't won a race since Daytona. She would love to go back to victory lane. And here comes Shawn Henley. Shawn Henley, who's still in the chase by a tiebreaker with P2 London. He won the tiebreaker because he had the highest average points finishes for the first 3 races of the chase. Now he's under fire by Levi McIntyre and Charles Sanford. Charles Sanford now, he would love to try to win at an oval. His last victory came at Infineon, and at Watkins Glen he finished 2nd place to Dillon Poteet. And speaking of Poteet, here comes his teammate James McLeod in the 91. As William Duncan, he will lead yet another lap. That's his 2nd lap led today, and that would be a valuable bonus point if he can lead the most laps. But Chris Washer has not fallen out of the top 5 so far ever since he's got up there. But I don't know if pit stops are going to be a factor for that, as we now see James McLeod working on trying to hang on for 3rd place for Rohit Baydarvu, but it's not working. Baydarvu clears the 91 into 3rd, as we're having yet another battle for the lead. Chris Washer and William Duncan, they're going at it. As we're slowly approaching the halfway mark, still caution free here. Heading further back, now we see Derek Engel, the co-points leader, along with Joseph Lombard. He's getting into the top 5. He won back at Ricky Raceway. That's what got him his guaranteed spot. And oh man, some of the guys are slowing down. It looks like they're coming down for pit stops. Yes, they are. Baydarvu and a few more others are coming down. Washer stays out, Norman stays out, as well as Fitzwater, Drayton, Duncan, and Cole, and many others. Now we see Joshua Mudd battling out in the top 10 with Charles Sanford, and we see pole sitter Dougie Shears. He's up here as well. There's Levi McIntyre, and there's the other breast cancer pink car, Trent Dunham, running the Sega Motorsports with Amy Rose on the side of the car. As we see more drivers coming down pit road and drivers leaving pit road. I believe another guy stayed out. I'm trying to catch him. It looks like that the 38 stayed out. That's Ryan Acosta. both the 38 and the 51 stayed out. So Drayton, he's trying to lead a couple more laps. Alex Drayton he's finished second place at Charlotte, but he would love to get a victory here. Alex Drayton hasn't been to victory lane since, I believe, season 2 of Texas, but he will lead yet another lap as he will try to stretch out the field as much as he can. And here comes Charles Jackson and Garrett Snyder. They're coming down as well. We now see Zach Hamlin leaving his pit stop, as well as P2 London, Eric Burton, and Dakota Hughes. They're leaving their pit as well. As we now see Baydarvu, he's crossing the start-finish line. He crossed the line in the 26th position. I have no idea who the leader is going to be, but we're going to keep an eye on the 39 car because he was one of the first guys who came down pit road. He just got around Seth Cole. Now he's about to get around Michael Norman and another car. That's Chris Washer. Baydarvu may be the leader once they cycle back around. And here comes Shawn Henley. And Shawn Henley, he recently returned back to YouTube, getting back his he's gonna get back started with his Amp Energy Cup series. He just did the Budweiser Shootout. Well, the Sprint Unlimited, however you want to call it. As we now see Garrett Snyder leaving the pit, and there's Acosta and Drayton, and they have gotten out not quite fast enough. But Baydarvu, he is the new race leader, but don't count out Chris Washer yet. And the two chase contenders, Michael Norman out of Sega Motorsports and Shawn Henley out of Twinix Racing. Fifth now is Henley's teammate Drayton. Sixth now is Acosta. Seventh now is Seth Cole. Eighth is McLeod. Ninth is ninth is Cole Dalley. Where did he come from? He must have had a good pit stop. And riding out the top 10 is his own teammate, Derek Engel. So, oh boy, we got 2 Hendrick cars in the top 10. We have all 3 Twinix cars in the top 10. As we now see Henley trying to work on passing Chris Washer. Baydarvu, right now the only representative out of Stuart Haas in the top 10 right now. Running in that all-tail number 39. I don't know if these guys are going to have to come down pit road once again, but we have had a shockingly clean race so far. Rohit Baydarvu hanging on to that lead, but don't count out Michael Norman yet. Michael Norman had a chance to win at Ricky Raceway, but pit strategy ruined it for him, and he came close, but he just lost out to Derek Engel. But right now, Derek Engel, he's all the way back in 10th. So if Michael Norman could win here, him or Shawn Henley, they were both, one of them would lock themselves into the next round of the chase automatically, but they both have to get around that 39 car to do it. But these guys, they did pit pretty early. I don't know if these guys can make it on fuel. But hopefully we won't have a shocking finish like we did at Chicagoland, where Joseph Lombard, he won under the caution flag while cars came down pit road. And oh man, Michael Norman, he just lost 3rd place to Chris Washer. That's not what he wants to do. There's quite a distance between 4th and 5th place. Now we have Seth Cole. He got around Ryan Acosta. And here comes James McLeod out of Evernham. Running the McDonald's Dodge here. And Cole Dalley, he's gotten around Alex Drayton as well. Drayton, he seems to have lost a couple of spots. He's about to lose 9th to Derek Engel if the 5 car can get around him. Steven Gonzalez is in 11th. Collard is 12th. 3rd is now Kyle Matthews, who was eliminated last week. 4th is Lyndon Wright, and rounding out the top 15 now is Joseph Lombard. So, oh man, Joseph, he's trying to make a climb up here to the front, but I don't know if he had a good pit strategy or what. But he's definitely trying to make some ground. He's trying to pass the car that he drove last season, the 24. Heading back up to the front, it's still all about we just had a lead change. Chris Washer, he just got around Rohit Baydarvu now as the laps are winding down. Norman has gotten around Henley. You know, man, a strong battle for 3rd and 4th going on right now, as well as a battle for the lead. Baydarvu is all over the back bumper of Chris Washer. I don't know if he can get back around that 20 car. He's definitely closing the gap. He's looking to try to get under him right now. The more they go side by side, the more that's going to help Michael Norman catch up. Right now, this is Michael Norman and Shawn Henley's race to lose right now. These chase contenders need to try to benefit from these last few races in the championship. A single position can change everything. But this is really a good run for both Norman and Henley. As Norman, he looks to try to get under the 20 car for 2nd place. Baydarvu is back to the lead. But the question is, can he make it for the final 4.5 laps? I don't know. We're about to see, as Chris Washer, he just got hit on the high side. He just got passed by Henley, but he's about to get passed by another Twinix car. That's Seth Cole. He's closing ground. He's looking to try to get up there and help Shawn Henley. I don't know if he's gonna try to help him to the checker flag or try to get it himself. I don't know, but Chris Washer, he's still stuck on the hot side and losing positions. And oh man, now we see Shawn Henley trying to work on passing Michael Norman for second place. Two chase contenders going side by side. The 25 and oh man, he's closing. He is definitely closing the gap on Vejdarvu. If Vejdarvu needs to try to do some defensive driving, now's the time to do it. Let's go to the rear camera of Vejdarvu. Shawn Henley and that jackass number 25, he is definitely closing the gap. No man, it looks like Vejdarvu, he didn't get out of turn 2 so well. Because Shawn Henley, he is there. And no, Shawn Henley's slowing down. He's making a break for pit road. And oh man, Vejdarvu is as well. Oh man, Henley cannot make it as well as Vejdarvu. But now we have to, and oh man, now we're gonna have to try to look on Seth Cole and Michael Norman. Can Seth Cole or Michael Norman stretch it out? We have 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go, and drivers cannot make it. I don't know if Norman or Cole can stretch it. I don't know if they're gonna try. Can Norman make it? No, he cannot. No, Michael Norman cannot make it, and Seth Cole, he's going for it. We're coming to the white flag. Seth Cole looking to get his second win of the season. His first win came at Michigan. I don't know if he can do it though. Acosta stayed out in second place. Seth Cole running the Wheel of Fortune number 52. Right now he's going off broke, and he better not go for bankrupt after spinning that wheel. Well, he's definitely spinning the wheel, making that final left turn out of turn 4. Heading into the Tribal, Seth Cole, he will win the Hollywood Casino 400. Seth Cole goes for broke, and he will take home the jackpot here today as he takes home the Hollywood Casino 400. Seth Cole captures his second win of the season here. Ryan Acosta, our winner from the Brickyard 400, he comes home in second. Drayton third, Linda Wright fourth, and Joshua Collar ends up fifth. Our highest finishing chase contender and will get the maximum amount of points is William Duncan home in 7th place. But here is the man of the hour right now, Seth Cole. He will take home Kansas Speedway here today as he will go to victory lane. S3, Hollywood Casino. Oh, well, fail. Hollywood Casino 400. And this race is indeed in the books. Seth Cole, he comes out on top here today, and he takes home the victory here at Kansas Speedway. Joshua Collar, our highest finishing rookie, ends up 5th. Highest finishing chase contender is William Duncan, so he's gonna I believe he led the most laps out of the chase contender, so he'll get an extra bonus point. He may be the points leader. He's looking to get a second consecutive championship. Second highest finishing chase contender was Cody Llamas in 11th, teammate, so that'll definitely help him out. Okay, Jackie Tang ends up 10th. We have Charles Jackson 8th, Trent Dunham 9th. And then the rest of the top 15 are Levi McIntyre, Zachary Fitzwater. Chris Washer had to come down pit road, and he ends up 14th. That's a heartbreaker for the 20 team. He had a strong car all day long. Joshua Mudd, Jessica Shelton, chase contender Michael Norman. That's got to be a heartbreak for Michael. He had a strong car as well, but unfortunately he couldn't even make it to the lead. So he ends up 18th. Dougie Shears ends up 19th, and chase contender James Qualls, he rounds up 20th. Tim Fiegel and Alex Ferranti, Charles Sanford, James Silfox, and Zach Hamlin ran out the top 25. Then we have Eric Burton, Pichu London, Dakota Hughes, Rohit Vejdarvu. Rohit Vejdarvu ended up 29th after he led pretty much the second half of this race. Shawn Henley ends up 30th after having a strong car. He was just a couple laps short on fuel, so he'll have to settle for a 30th place finish. That's got to be heartbreaking in the Tweenix stable. Then we have James McLeod, Cole Dalley, Kyle Matthews, Steven Gonzalez, and Joseph Lombard. They were up near the top 15 at one point, but I guess they couldn't make it on fuel either, so they ended up 34th and 35th. Then we have Sky Commons, Derek Engel. Oh, man. Derek Engel, he was up there in contention to have a good finish here today, but he ends up 37th. Noah Boggs, 38. Danny Wells, 39. Sean Galligan, 40th. Dillon Young ended up 41st. He started second, and Dillon Poteet ended up dead last. Oh, man, I don't know what happened to the Dillon and Dillon show back there, but that is not what they needed at all. They're going to be one of those 4 drivers in the bubble. The 4 worst chase contenders are Dillon Poteet, Dillon Young, Derek Engel, and Joseph Lombard. Oh, man, those are some pretty big names in our community, but it's only the first race. We have 2 more to go before we determine who's going to move on and who's going to get eliminated. So don't forget to tune in next time. Congratulations one last time to Seth Cole for winning the Hollywood Casino 400, and we'll see you next time.